Hello everybody, welcome to BuildOrBuy. It's been about 5 months since we last met. I want to thank everybody for being here. We've got some interesting things we're going to get to. Ray, I had talked with him on the phone the other day. He's going to be our guest speaker, and I need to do this first because he's getting sick so he can leave. I had a really interesting security issue that I think this tops the cake of all the scams we've heard about lately. So I'm going to get Ray, if we can hear him on the mic. Let's move a camera to him so we can see him. And there we go. We got him up on screen. Fantastic. Okay, and I'm going to put this other camera on this document he's going to share with us because I want you guys to be able to see this. So that's it. Do you need to be able to read it while we look at it?
No, it doesn't really say that much.
Okay, we can see Fidelity credit card.
Okay.
What you need, Ray?
Okay, that's got it. Well, I wanted to go to the next one. It's going to get all cattywampus anyway.
Go to the next page. Can y'all read that? We were talking about packages the other day. And we were also talking about smartphones. For those that don't know, we'll get into some of the technology in a minute. Ray got a new smartphone. We got to talk about packages. Any of y'all ever bought any perfume at Saks? Perfume at Saks? Like for $800?
Yeah, we're going to go over that.
Like for $1,200? Ray did. He didn't know it, but he did.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Ray.
Okay. Back on October 9th, I was sitting in front of the computer in my pajamas watching the stock market. And at 12:14, I get an email saying that I'd made a charge at Saks for $811. Now I look at that and say, no, I'm not. Oh, I'm here. I'm here at home. That card's in my wallet. I better call them. So I go get my card, look at the number on the back, can't see it too well because I'm blind. And about that time I get another email for $584. So I'm dialing the number real quick and going through their menu system and arguing with them about getting to the fraud department. I said, well, what can I help you? Well, no, you can't help me. I need to talk to the fraud department. Anyway, finally get through to them about the time the third one comes through for $1,234. Okay, anybody here have never had a problem with a compromised credit card? Compromised credit card. Boy, y'all are lucky. I talked to them and they said, well, the first two charges, they didn't catch them in time. The $1,200 charge they did catch, and they stopped it. And they asked me about my credit card. Could somebody have been using it? I said, well, the only person other person in the house, my wife, and she doesn't buy too much at Saks.
What part you wanted to look at first?
Okay, the charge on that thing, it says it was made at Saks and gives a store number 6 something, I think, 634.
Okay.
That happened to be Saks at the Galleria. I found out this later. So anyway, they said, okay, you've got your card, but don't use it anymore. We'll send you a new one. You get it in a couple of days. And we'll take the charges off. Okay, that's easy. They're real nice about it. And so sure enough, 2 days later, I get another credit card. Now on the 10th, 1 day later, I get an email from FedEx saying that I've got a package coming. I don't have anything coming from FedEx. And I start looking around, see where it's coming from, and I don't know if I brought those emails or not. If y'all haven't signed up with FedEx to get notification when something is sent to your address, do it.
Do it with UPS as well.
Both UPS and FedEx will send you notices when a package is coming to your address. Yeah, post office do it. Well, post office will do it that day. FedEx will do it, and UPS will do it when it's shipped, so you can track it. So anyway, I get this notice that I'm getting a package, and so I finally put 2 and 2 together. And it said it was shipped from Saks. And I start thinking, oh no, this is not good. So I'm wondering, where the hell did they get my address? So can't figure that one out. And a little later, the package gets redirected back to Saks. Wonderful. Saks is doing something. Well, it was redirected on 10/10. On 10/10, I get a package delivered. I'm sorry, I get another notice that I've got a shipment coming. It doesn't get redirected. I get it on 10/13. It is, I think, 580. That's the one for $584, I think, for 4 ounces of perfume. I don't know anybody's ever smelled that bad that they need that kind of perfume. So I call up Saks, and that's an experience. Nobody knows anything. They can't help you. And I said, look, send me a label, or I'm gonna put this thing out on the porch and let somebody pick it up like I would expect that they thought they were gonna do. Well, they said, okay, we'll send you a label. Well, it appears, I asked for that label on it was delivered on 10/13, I asked for a label that night. On 10/16, FedEx shows up to pick up the package. Let's see, I've got the shipping label, or what they left me.
Oh, good, we can read that.
You read that? Now the guy shows up at the door with that label. Going to Saks from me. So I give him the package and he leaves. See any problem? No. Look how he spells Saks. Saks doesn't have a space in it. I didn't notice that. Look at the address they're shipping it to.
Miami, Florida.
Why would they ship, this thing, it came from somewhere up higher than that in the U.S., I don't know, Kansas or somewhere, but they're shipping it to Miami.
At a glance, it looks like Saks.
It really does. Now, I've got a FedEx, this may be it, delivered, that's not the right one.
It's interesting, the phone number they give. It's a 402 area code.
Oh, yeah, here it is. It was delivered. Somebody, I don't know who that was, that signed for it, but they delivered it. Sure. Yeah, he came up with a label, had a FedEx truck, so I gave him the perfume. Oh, it was FedEx.
It was FedEx that picked it up.
No doubt about it, it was FedEx.
That's the scam of it.
That was on, let's see, delivered on, asked for return label. They picked it up on 10/16. On 10/24, I received a shipping label to ship it back to Saks on Westheimer. I don't have no package anymore. They got me. So then, on 10/26, I get a second package. Guess what's in it? Perfume. This one was, now this one is 8 ounces. That's a better deal. I get that second package on 10/26. Okay, what do? I'll call up Saks, say, hey, you screwed up again. Send me a label. Okay, we'll send you a label. Well, after that, FedEx attempted to pick up the package 4 or 5 times. The same thing as before, they had a shipping label that they generated, or somebody generated, and this time it was going up to the northwest somewhere, Washington or Oregon or somewhere like that. And so I tell them, hey, this is a scam. And finally, the FedEx guys, when they deliver a package now, they'll ring the doorbell and make sure that it's really for me. So anyway, 4 or 5 times, I still haven't gotten that second return label. So what did I learn? Probably the way they got my address off of my credit card. The credit card that was used is the one, my walking around credit card that I carry in my wallet, so everything that I charge is on that card. Everything that I buy mail order is on that card. I assume that they got it from somebody. They broke into somebody's system where I had bought something over the net.
Like Newegg, they got compromised?
Newegg was one of them that I'd gotten stuff from. B&H Photo, probably.
Compromised at B&H. Ooh, that's not.
I don't know where it was compromised. It could have been some little outfit, because everything that I bought on the net
Goes on that card?
Did go on that card. Credit Bureau wouldn't have my credit card number and my address all in the same spot. But it could, but I don't know. Anyway.
So the credit card was compromised. Somebody used it. Somebody ordered something that you didn't order, had it sent to your house. Then they had a return label sent before the real return label could be sent.
They know how long it takes an outfit like Saks to respond.
To turn that around.
They don't care. It takes them forever to go through all the places they have to go and get it blessed before they get it shipped out.
Can we get a mic?
I've never shopped at
on
Saks.
Folks, if anybody's going to make a comment, please be sure and raise your hand, or else we won't be able to get you on the mic. If we don't get you on the mic, we won't hear you, and it won't mean anything to anybody else.
ask that question again. I'll work on an answer.
So you don't think that it was somebody at Saks in the label making department or the returns department that knew that you had asked for a label to be sent to you?
I doubt it. That's a possibility, but I sort of doubt it.
It's definitely someone that knows the system.
Yeah, they have to know the system. They're shipping it somewhere out of town, a long ways out of town.
So the point of that is if you get something you didn't order, pay attention to the return label.
Yes, yes. Now, the other thing I've done, I got a new credit card, and the new one is my walking around credit card. All of my mail order stuff goes on one credit card now that I keep in a safe. Now, the other thing I've done, preparing for things like this, I just didn't go far enough. All of my bills that are debited to my credit cards, I have one credit card per bill. Like the light company, they debit to one credit card. Nobody else debits to that credit card. There's no other charges made on that card, and that card, they actually draft my checking account, so I don't have to worry about forgetting to pay it. But I've done that on all of my charges, so because this had happened before, and then I get my credit card and I've got to go through all those charges that were made every month and go change them. So the last time I changed them, one charge for each card. It also keeps my cards active, so I don't have to worry about charging something on them once a year. But anyway, that's...
Have you all ever heard anything like that?
Yes.
You have?
I've got one for you a little different. Recent.
I mean, these guys are good. If they were honest, they could make a good living.
Is the mic okay?
For a while, they do. Now, I expect if anybody checks up on this, which I question whether they will, it'll be the Secret Service that does it, and it'll be about 6 months before they get around to it. 6 months or longer. I did have a situation around the turn of the century where a couple of computers got charged to a brand new credit card that I'd just gotten, and supposedly it was delivered to my house by UPS. I was home on that day, so they had to intercept it between the UPS truck and the house. And then 6 months later or so, Secret Service called me and asked me what went on. I told them.
That's wild.
I'm keeping a better file this time.
That's wild. I want you to come back later and talk about your smartphone.
What smartphone?
Did you get rid of it?
No.
Huh.
No. I have it, just don't know how to use it.
Android or iOS?
Android. Note 9.
Thanks, Ray. Give Ray a hand. Ray thinks he's getting sick, so he thought it was better do that first, then it'd be time for him to go home. So another topic now, another piece of hardware that I want to show you guys.